From KPRC Channel 2, this is Houston Newsmakers with Cambrell Marshall.
And welcome to Houston Newsmakers Extra with Anthony Graves, who's well known in our community after spending basically almost 20 years behind bars, 16 of those on death row, and now you have the Anthony Graves Foundation doing a lot of work in the community. How long did it take you to come up with the idea to have this foundation?
Well, I mean, it really didn't take long at all because I knew before I even came home that I was going to be serving the community in this capacity because of what I had gone through and what I had witnessed. I knew I just couldn't come out here and just get a drink and go off and, you know, ride off into the sunset. You
were in jail for murders that you didn't commit. The conviction was overturned. The DA in that area, with the prosecutor in that case, was disbarred as a result of his actions. In the meantime, you can't get back that time. So the challenge then becomes what for you when you realize?
The challenge becomes, how do you get back that time, right? And you can't get it back in terms of day to day, but you can get it back by taking the experiences that you learned from that time and help other people. And that gives you back those 6,640 days. I liken it to going off to a boarding school and learning about our criminal justice system, and now coming out being an expert on it, able to educate people about what is actually happening in it. Not the rhetoric, not what you learn in the books, but the reality of our criminal justice system.
And what is the reality?
The reality is it's broke. It's broke from top to bottom. We now have all our elected officials that are there to serve and protect us, all politicians now. Okay, they're all politicians. You have a DA's office that is a politician in there. I mean, so when you got a lot of politics in the way of justice, it's hard to see it. It just really is. So.
This process, though, is for somebody who was behind bars as long as you were, you maintained some level of confidence that perhaps you would be exonerated? I mean,
yeah.
How did you do that? I mean, at some point,
I was naive. I was naive, man. I always tell people naivete saved my life, because had I just really thought that the state of Texas could murder me for something I knew absolutely nothing about, I probably would have went crazy. So it was the naivete, just thinking that surely you can't just execute me for something I don't know anything about.
Well, you had people around you. You were on death row at some point. You had people around you who went to death, did you not?
Yeah, I witnessed over almost 400 men around me getting executed. A lot of them I got to know. Guys that came down there when they were 17, now they're 35, and the state now just decided to kill them after they've driven them crazy.
And but you were naive enough to not believe that you were going to be one of them.
Yeah, you know, because I knew that I was innocent. I knew that a lot of guys around me had bad cases, but I knew that I was innocent. So it was just knowing that I was innocent kept me naive.
You were able to get judgment from the state. The state was able to give you some money, although money is not going to really help you at all in that regard. But what kind of support have you got now with the foundation, with the AnthonyGravesFoundation.org? What kind of
well, ironically, I've gotten support from the state because the state paid me, and I took that money, invested into the people that I've left behind, invested into a system that I know is broken to try to help fix it. So I've taken my money and I've invested it back into serving our communities.
And what is your hope, ultimately, from both your foundation and the new clinic that you're starting?
Yeah, my hope from the foundation is that the work we do would continue to expose the flaws in our system, and that we all come together in an inclusive manner to try to solve them. I'm talking about Republicans and Democrats. I'm not talking about one side or the other, both, because it's all of our system. So what I'm trying to do is expose the real flaws to say, hey guys, this is our system and we need to come together. We don't need to draw a line in the sand with this, because people are losing their lives, you know, freedom for years for things that they haven't even done, and sometimes they're getting executed. So I'm hoping that with the HIP program, that's what it'll bring about, a change in mentality. Now, as far as the clinic, I'm just trying to make the communities healthier, because I feel like healthier communities reduce recidivism. Healthier people don't want to go out and commit crimes. Healthier people feel better about themselves. So I just feel like that also cut into our recidivism, and it saved taxpayers dollars.
You are doing something that most people would never be able to do. I mean, all of this process, the focus and the attitude that you have while doing it is amazing. I commend you for it. I want people to know the AnthonyGravesFoundation.org. That's the information. Go to that website, find out how you can help. There's a lot going on in this community where your help is much needed. Am I not correct?
Very much needed.
Anthony Graves, good luck to you. Thank you so much for what you're doing so far. Good luck as a clinic. Grand opening this week, and we look forward to doing some great stories on some great impact you're having in that
Keep
community.
up with us, man.
Thank you.
We're doing work.
Will do. Good luck.
Right.
You're doing God's work.
Thank you, man.
Houston Newsmakers Extra. Thank you.